Hi, my name is Kurt, and I'm an instructor with the MSCR Fitness Program. And this class is gentle yoga, and it is meant to be accessible to most ability levels. But again, always use your best judgment as to what you are capable of, knowing your own limitations. Okay, today we'll start with just a few movements in the chair, and then from there we'll move down onto the mat. So, if you have a chair, something simple like a folding chair or a dining room chair that's pretty much flat in the seat, you can just pull it up and sit right up at the front edge of your chair. All right, good. That's to get us away from the back of the chair for a moment. And while you're sitting at the front of your chair, try to feel the bottom of your pelvis. Those two hard knobs you're sitting on, we often call your sitting bones. Notice you could roll to the back of them, but that would cause your spine to do what we call flex. But if you roll your weight just off the front edge of your sitting bones, so it feels like the sitting bones are just a little bit behind the main weight of your body through your pelvis. It should feel like your pelvis is upright and your spine has a little bit of a lumbar or lower back curve, and then the core of your body can be upright from there. All right, so the core of your body is from the bottom of your pelvis to the top of your head. And that should be in its upright standing alignment right now. And the arms just relaxed away from the ears. And check your feet. They're parallel, walking width apart. So it looks like the thighs are parallel, hips to the knees and down to the feet. All right, good. And so, keeping your core upright here, the first thing we're going to do is a few repetitions and movements that involve getting used to your feet to build leg strength by using the soles of your feet. So feel your feet. You have a heel. You have a ball of the foot. There's the two big ends of your feet. And in between the two, you have a center to your foot, between the heel and the ball of the foot, within the arch of the foot. So it feels like, okay, feel the heel and ball of the foot nice and evenly across the center of the feet. And now keeping your core upright, take the soles of your feet and simply press them down strongly into the floor. So as you press your feet down, you might notice, as I do that, quadricep muscles start working very strongly, so do the backs of my legs as well. So by pressing your feet down, you should feel like you're strengthening really the whole circumference of the leg, especially the front and back of the leg, as you press your feet down into the floor for 5 or 10 seconds there for a moment. And as you relax the press to the feet, noticing how much musculature up through the legs relaxes. And one more time, press strongly down into the feet there. Good, and then relax that press. Right, good, now we can bring the hands to the hips for a moment, really to the top of your pelvic bones. And then we're going to make what's called a hip flexion, or a simple forward bend at the hip. So imagine the joint line of your hips here, a little bit below the top of your pelvic bones, but above your thighs. Take the big pelvic bones there where your fingers are, and bend them forward toward the thighs, and then back up. And forward, and up, and forward, and up. And as you're doing that a few more times, think of your core staying in its upright alignment, even though it's bending forward. So in other words, the spine is not trying to round forward into flexion. The spine is trying to stay nice and elongated, like you were upright, but now you're bent forward at the hips. And as you stay now bent forward at the hips, check that your knees and feet are still straight ahead. Take your feet and press them strongly down into the floor again. And it should feel like, hopefully, you can press even stronger now that you're bent forward than when you're upright. Holding that press for 5 to 10 seconds, building strength in the legs, the heel, all the foot pressing evenly down on both feet, like 4 corners of your feet pressing down, and then back up. All right, good. And now we can simply repeat that in a wide leg version. So if I turn the orientation of my chair there, where my legs were and feet were parallel in the last movement, I'm now just going to step them apart to a wide leg stance, where the feet and thighs are out at an angle now away from center. The knees and feet are at the same angle as each other. I'm going to tuck the ankles a little bit under the knees, like so. Right, the main thing to watch is that the knees aren't sort of lagging back toward the middle. They're strongly up at the same angle as the feet. Hands can be on the pelvic bones again. And now we'll repeat what we just did. With your core upright, and the weight at the front of your sitting bones, take your feet and press them strongly down into the floor again. So you're pressing strongly through the soles of the feet, watching a similar array of muscles working through the legs as you press your feet down. Good, relax that press to the feet. There's a lot of strength work then that relaxes in the legs. And then again, one more time, press strongly into the feet, straight down into the floor. Strength through the legs, keeping the knees in line with the given foot. All right, good. Now, same as you did in the parallel position, think of your pelvic bones here where your hands are, and bend them forward toward the thighs, and then back up. Good, 3 or 4 times, bending forward from the pelvic bones, and back to upright. Good, and forward, and back. All right, forward and hold now. So bending forward at the hips. And check that as you bend forward, the knees haven't come inward. They've stayed out in line with the feet. And then press strongly into the feet there. And similar to the last movement, hopefully it feels like you can press a little stronger through the feet because you're bent forward as opposed to upright. So a nice strong press to the feet, building that good strength in the legs. And then back up. Good, bring the feet back to parallel. Let's do one more movement here in the chair. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see a little bit better, but otherwise you're still at the front of the chair with the feet and knees straight ahead, parallel to each other. All right, good. And this movement's going to incorporate the idea of imagining pressing into your foot and then pulling on your leg with your arms. All right, so here we go. There's still going to be that component of what is the alignment of your core. Is it tending to flex at the spine? Or can you press down through your sitting bones and stay upright through your core? All right, so in this movement, you are going to tip back onto the sitting bones. Take your fingers, just interlace them behind the thigh, and start to bring the knee up closer to the chest while the foot is going up to be parallel to the wall in front of you. But now we still have the core of our body, so press down through the sitting bones, extend up through the head. So your core is as upright as it can be here. Shoulders are away from the ears. Now imagine a wall is coming at your foot. Press into your foot with maybe 40 pounds of press to stop the wall from moving at you. And now take your arms and pull on your leg with maybe 40 pounds of pull. Keeping your shoulders away from the ears, keeping your core upright by pressing down through the sitting bones and extending up through the head. And the press to the foot and the pull with the arms are even, balanced, and strong. And then switch. The right foot can come down, tipping back onto the back of the sitting bones again. Grab the back of your thigh, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh. Bring that knee up closer to the chest. Put the foot up parallel to the wall in front of you. Now press down through the sitting bones again and extend up through the head while keeping the shoulders down from the ears. And then press into the foot solidly and strongly to stop the wall from moving at you. And a nice strong pull with the arms right back in at you. So now the arms are literally pulling against the thigh. Pressing to the foot, the leg is stable and cannot be moved, and the core is upright with shoulders away from the ears during that press and pull. All right, good. And then back down. All right, I'm going to get out of the chair here. Now let's see if we can do this without using any support from the arms of the chair or the couch, etc. We're going to just get right up out of the chair without using our arms. And to do that, we'll take the feet and we'll walk them back a little bit under the knees. So notice my ankles are a little behind my knees here. I'm going to bring the arms up for balance. I'm going to keep the feet and knees parallel here. So as you bend forward out over the legs, like we just did a few moments ago, keep your core nice and long. Press strongly into your feet and see if you can just push right into your feet. And come right up out of the chair without ever needing to use your arms. All right, great. You can take your chairs off to the side now. Come out of the way. All right, now start back at the front of your mat here. We're going to transition to the floor now. And we'll do that by going through a wide leg stance. That often makes things a little bit easier to get to the floor. But do be aware if you have socks on and you're on a slippery floor, you only want to go to the edges of your mat. All right, so here we are, upright at the front of the mat for a moment. Feet are straight ahead, knees are straight ahead, so the legs are parallel, just like they were in the chair, hip width apart. Core of the body's upright for a moment, just like in the chair. The pelvis, the ribcage, and the head are upright, and the shoulders and arms are relaxed down up on top of the ribcage. And this is what we call the mountain position, which we'll refer to as we go along a few times. So from this nice standing upright mountain position, let's take the legs and step them apart to a wide leg stance, knowing that we're going to get down to the ground here through a wide leg stance. But on the way, we'll just practice lifting or practice bending in a certain way that will hopefully allow us to get to the floor fairly easily. All right, so practice that a couple times. Let's put a little bend in the knees, keep your weight balanced on the feet. Hands can be behind the back for a moment, just to remind you that getting to the floor. At first, it's not so much about the arms, but about the hips and the spine. So as you bend your knees forward, give a nice press straight backward through the sitting bones. Those two bones that you were sitting on in the chair, keep them pressing back now. And a nice little extension forward through the head. So just like in the chair, actually, you're extending your core and giving plenty of bend at your hips. Now find the soles of your feet, just like in the chair. Press them down into the floor and push your body right back up. Now let's do that again. Bending the knees forward, giving a nice press back through the sitting bones, a nice extension out through the head. Good press to the feet again, and a nice push right back up. Never be surprised that if it feels like bending in a certain proper way, it's very tiring for the legs. It is usually so. Now, bending the knees forward, nice press back through the sitting bones. But in doing that, hopefully we can come down in a way that's, we've got strong legs here, we've got a nice extended core, and the ground suddenly isn't so far away, but we can't bring our hands to the ground, put them about shoulder width apart. And then walk your feet back onto your mat. Good. And take the moment to pass through what's called downward dog, where you give a press down and forward through the hands, and a nice up and backward press through the sitting bones. Now, of course, something like this can be a little problematic depending on one's wrists, etc., shoulders, so always use your judgment here. All right, but at the end, we're all going to come down onto the knees, and then all the way down onto the ground. So here we go, head to the floor, and the moment, just relax on the floor. My microphone, I'm not necessarily going to completely relax to the floor, but in your case, just let the arms relax, let the head relax for a moment. Taking a couple balanced breaths there. All right, good. And now we're going to set up 3 positions here on our front. The first is called prone mountain, or the face down standing mountain position, meaning the same alignment as standing upright, but face down on the floor. And then we go to locust, like a grasshopper, and then to cobra. All right, good. So lifting the head up, turning the face parallel to the floor. Shoulders can lift up to the side, hands can lift to the sides as well. Little bend in the knees brings the feet up, and a strong ankle flexion has the feet parallel to the wall behind you. If you kind of look at my body right now, it looks almost like I was standing upright, looking straight ahead. And someone can be face down on the floor. So this is called the prone mountain position. Now find the front of your pelvis, press the pelvis strongly down into the floor, and lift the sternum up off the ground to locust, up and down. Good, inhale up, nice press to the pelvis, and lift the sternum up and down. And up and hold in locust. Pelvis pressing down, sternum lifting up, clearing even the lowest ribs. You might notice the lower to middle spine curving backwards gently. And then come down. Good. Bring the hands up for cobras. So elbows are up, about 45 degrees away from the sides. Hands are at the chest, with middle fingers straight ahead. A press to the front of the pelvis. A press to the hands, and coming up into cobra. And down, and up, and down, and up and hold in cobra. So pelvis tipping backward, lower to middle spine curving backwards. A nice press into the hands in front of the pelvis or stabilizing cobra with balanced shoulder blade alignment. Still a nice gentle balanced breath inside, and then come down. All right, good. From there, right over onto backs. And we'll run through a little series of movements on our back. All right, good. Starting by just finding a comfortable spot on your back. A couple balanced breaths there as well. All right, good. And then we'll just take our feet, walk them up toward the hips. What we call a bridge position, where everything looks like the feet and thighs are parallel, hip width apart, just like when you're sitting in the chair, with your feet and thighs parallel and hip width apart. Arms need to be on the ground, from elbows to hands, or if you prefer, you can bend the elbows when you have the elbows on the ground, with the fingertips pointing straight up, and the palms of the hands stretch more shoulder blade stability behind them. All right, feel the feet again, as you did in the chair, right? Feel the soles of the feet press down into the feet nice and evenly, and lift the pelvis up into bridge, and down, and up, and down. All right, up and hold in bridge. So good balance, press through the soles of the feet, find the two heels, the two balls of the feet, and four corners of the feet pressing evenly down. While the pelvis lifts up all the way to a straightness through the hips. And then come down. All right, good. And then from here, let's just take the right knee up toward the chest. As you do that, think about the pelvis. It should feel like the pelvis tips and flattens the lower back a little bit. That's called flexion of the lower spine. And the abdominals should be strong as you make that movement of driving the knee towards the chest and flatten the lower back. And then pivot the right foot up. Imagine the foot now is ready to hold the ceiling up there. Take the foot, make sure it's dropped from the ceiling a little bit, so a little bend in the knee and hip as the foot drops down from the ceiling. All right, good. Now, kind of like you did in the chair a moment ago, where you imagine the front wall was moving at you. Here, let's just imagine how a big, heavy piece of ceiling is coming down on your foot. And against the image of that, push against the foot, the ceiling coming down on that foot. You now take your own foot and press into your foot with 40 pounds of press. Like you're going to make your own leg stable and strong to hold the ceiling up. Similar to being in a chair, pressing into the floor, which you feel like the muscles of the leg are strong as you press into your own foot. Good, then lift the upper body up, grab the back of that thigh, bring the knee in closer to you. Now in this case, you don't have to lift the upper body up. If it's a little rough on the upper back or neck, you can keep your upper back on the ground. And then press into your foot again, maybe 40 pounds of press to hold the ceiling up. Now a nice strong pull down on the leg with the arms. Good. And then back down. Right foot down. Left knee up toward the chest. Left foot up to hold the ceiling up. And again, drop that foot a little from the ceiling by bending the knee and hip. And now imagine the resistance of a big piece of ceiling against your foot. Press up into your foot, making that leg stable and strong. Notice that's different than straightening your knee. The knee doesn't do anything different in terms of its angle. You're just pressing into your foot through a stable leg to make the leg solid and strong. Holding that for 5 seconds or so. And then lift up toward the leg. Grab the back of that thigh. Bring that knee in closer to you. With shoulders away from the ears again. Plenty of bend in the elbows. Press into the foot again to hold the ceiling up. And a nice pull down with the arms upon the leg. Give you that leg a good resistance to work against. All right, good. And then back down. Back to bridge. And lifting into bridge again. All right, good. And then come down. All right, good. Now, this time we're going to imagine a wall at the end of your mat is coming moving at you. Take your right knee up toward your chest in a way that tips the pelvis, flattens the lower back. If you can, lift your upper body toward that leg. If need be, always feel free to support the head with the hands here, or also feel free to just keep your upper back on the ground if that works the best. And now imagine that right foot and just push the wall straight out and come back in. So this is just a pretty straightforward movement, literally, that involves all 3 joints of the legs flexing, the big ones, the ankle, the knee, and the hip as you come back in. And then they're all unflexing or extending as you push back out. Good 3 or 4 times. Feel the whole sole of the foot. Imagine like you feel that sole of the foot and it's pushing nice and strong against an imagined resistance of the wall. Good, and then back in. And then bring the upper back down, bring that foot down. And then the other knee up toward the chest, flexing that ankle. Lift the upper body toward the leg again. Feeling free to support the head with the hands, and then take the left foot and push the wall straight up and back in. Good 3 or 4 times. Each time the foot comes back in, the knee is driving towards the chest, and the lower back is flattening. Good, and as the foot pushes out, you're still aware of the whole sole of the foot pushing evenly forward from the heel and the ball of the foot together. Good. Back in. Back to bridge. A nice press to the feet and lifting into bridge. Now, sometimes when we do bridge, I'll have my arms bent. Sometimes I'll have them on the ground just to kind of show those 2 different possibilities. All right, and then come down. All right, now how about both feet up? Ready to push the wall away from you. Good, a little lift to the upper body, toward the legs again. Feeling free to support the head with the hands. And then take the right foot, push the wall straight out, but this time switch, alternating back and forth. It's going to, of course, be a lot more challenging keeping both legs off the ground. There'll be a lot more abdominal strength here. If it's too much, at any point, you can just bring the foot down and work on pushing out in with one foot again, if that helps. All right, good. Back in. Back to bridge. And lifting into bridge again. All right, good. And then come down. Now, just like in the chair, we can take this to a wide leg position if we want as well. So both feet up, ready to push the wall away from you at the end of your mat. And you don't have to change orientation. I'm just switching how I am on the mat so that you can see a little better. And then I'm going to imagine the outside walls come up against my thighs. And just take the knees and push the side walls straight apart. And then back in. Apart. So it should look a lot like the chair wide leg position we did earlier. Apart. And it's just 2 feet and 2 knees coming apart to essentially the same angle. And then back in, wide leg angle. And then press apart and hold, so knees pushing strongly apart. Feet still parallel to the end of the wall. I'll lift to the upper body, so look right up between the feet there. And just press again into your feet with a good strong press to stop the end of the wall from moving at you. Good. And then back in. And back to bridge. And lifting into bridge again. All right, good. And then come down. All right, this time let's take this to a twist. Both knees up past the hips. Lower back flattens. Feet ready to push. Arms up, maybe 45 degrees. All right, good. Take the legs to the left and to the right. Back and forth from side to side. Some people have to be cautious with twists as their spines go over, etc. So use your judgment here. But as you take your legs from left to right, think of tucking your knees up a little closer to the armpits as you twist. You might feel like your lower back rounds even a little bit more as you tuck your knees up as you twist. All right, good. And as you do this, we're going to think that you're taking your legs ready to push and turning them out to maybe point about 45 degrees off to the left and to the right. And now as you come to the right and hold, tuck your knees up toward your armpits, lift up toward the feet if you can, and imagine your feet now squared up against the sides of a little rolling file cabinet here. And imagine 3 times pushing that cabinet out and in at about a 45-degree angle off to your right. Get out. And in. And out. And in. Good. Up and over to the other side. Tucking the knees toward the armpits. Lifting up toward the feet, and 3 strong pushes out, and in, and out, and in, and out, and in. Good. Back down to bridge, and lifting into bridge again. And then come down. All right, good. And then a couple more movements here on our backs. This time we'll take the legs out along the floor. All right, good. We'll bend the knees a little bit. For maybe a cat to crawl under your knees. And then this time, we'll take the right knee toward the chest. And the right foot up to hold the ceiling up. So similar to what we did last time, but the first time we did a movement like this, we had our other foot in bridge. This time it's out along the floor. Give a nice press into the right foot to make that leg stable and strong up there. Hold the ceiling up. And then lift up. Grab that right leg, interlacing the fingers behind the thigh, bringing that knee in closer to you, shoulders away from the ears, a good press up into the right foot, and a nice pull down with the arms upon the leg again, giving that leg a good 40 pounds of pull to resist against. And then back down. Good, and switch. Right leg out on the floor. Left knee up toward the chest. Left foot up to hold the ceiling up, flexing that left ankle up there. And a good press to the left foot, making that leg stable and strong. And lift up, grab that leg, bring it closer to you. This movement is fine to keep your upper body on the ground if you need to. That's no problem whatsoever. Shoulders away from the ears. And then a good press straight up into the sole below the left foot. And a nice pull again down with the arms upon the leg. Nice balanced breath. Good. Back up. And back to bridge. And lifting into bridge again. All right, good. And then come down. And then one last one on our backs. I'll turn again to show you from a different angle. So, on the backs here, you're going to lift your left leg up, cross the left heel over the right thigh, putting that heel somewhere between the knee and the hip. All right, good. And then lift the upper body toward the legs. Pick the right foot up, starting to move the right knee toward the chest, and then taking the left knee and pressing it away from the chest. Externally rotating the left hip, flexing the rest of it. Good, and then back down. Let's go left foot down, right leg lifted up and over the left thigh, putting that heel somewhere between the knee and the hip that doesn't cause any problem for the knee whatsoever. I'll lift up toward the legs with the upper body, lifting the left foot up, moving the left knee toward the chest, and then pressing the right knee away from the chest. Holding that external hip rotation on the right side. Good, and then back down. And one last time for now. And nice press to the feet, and lifting into bridge. All right, good. And then come down, back over onto the front. And from here, we'll come back up to all fours onto your hands and knees here. All right, good. And then what we'll do is we'll go from to a position called downward dog, and then out to a position called inclined plane, or what looks like a push-up position here. Again, use your judgment on your wrists. Sometimes this is a little tough on wrists. One modification for this movement series could be to come down onto your elbows, lift your knees up, and walk your feet back into what looks like an elbow inclined plane, while we're going forward to an inclined plane with the elbows off the ground. All right, so here we go. Lifting the knees up, a nice press back to downward dog. So a good down and forward press through the center palms of the hands out in front of you. A nice press up and back through the sitting bones behind you there for a moment. All right, good. Now bending the ankles, knees, and hips, like the legs are getting ready to make a strong push here. And now push off your feet right up to that inclined plane position, sometimes called plank position. Elbows are a touch broad. Pelvis, rib cage, head have a lift up. You're also free to do this movement on your knees if you want. So your shoulders are still over your wrists, but your knees are on the ground or off the ground, whichever works best, pressing into the hands and fronts of the feet. Good, back to downward dog. All right, good. Down to the knees. And now we will all go down to the elbows here. So you're onto the forearms, from elbows to hands, about shoulder width apart. All right, good. Curl the toes under. It's going to involve a lot of upper body strength again. This time we're going to lift the knees up, but the elbows are going to stay down. The body's going to tip forward a little bit out toward the arms. So give a nice press from both elbows and both hands downward into the floor. Remind your face and sternum to stay lifting up, so your core isn't dropping to the floor. It's lifting up away from the hands. And as you lift the knees up, let everything tip forward a little bit out over the arms, pressing those forearms down, face and sternum lifting up through the sitting bones as well. And then come down. All right, good. Back up to all fours. And for a moment, we'll come right down to a sitting position. Taking the legs out along the floor for a moment. We'll just do two sitting positions here. All right, good. So, just like in a chair, often the tendency is to kind of let the spine relax and flex backwards. But here we'll use the help of our ankles, knees, and hips to bend a little bit and help pull us up onto the sitting bones again. So just like in a chair, you're trying to get upright on the pelvis, although you won't get quite as upright in a chair because your knees are up past your hips a little bit here. But the core of the body tries to be upright. Feet are flexed as though they can imagine a wall coming at you at the end of your mat. And then try to bend somewhat from the hips, bending forward out over the legs, grabbing the lower legs there if you can. Now this is a much more forward bent position with the straighter legs out in front of you, so your spine ultimately is going to be somewhat flexed here. But that being said, try to find the sitting bones and head again. Press down and back through the sitting bones. Extend up and out through the head. So as much as your spine is flexed forward, there's still a sense of lengthening and straightening going through it. And with your shoulders away from your ears, your arms are hopefully ready to pull. So press into your feet with a good 40 pounds of press, and then give a nice pull with the arms right against the legs. And then back up. And then maybe one more sitting position here. Bringing both feet together to meet in the middle. This is called the bound ankle position. So the heels can come in as close to you as is reasonable without tipping you backwards. All right, good. Just like in a chair again, find the sitting bones. Give a press down through the sitting bones and extend up through the head so the core of the body has a reasonable uprightness to it. And then once the core is nice and upright and extended, the knees can press down toward the floor, away from the top of the head. And with shoulder blades away from the ears, the arms can perhaps pull a little on the feet to help the knees press down while the core is still extending up. Good. And then come down. All right, let's spin back around to the kneeling table. Now we're going to head to downward dog and walk ourselves back up to standing, coming back through a wide leg position from downward dog, just like we went when we went from standing down to the floor. We went through a wide leg position. Good, so lifting the knees up back to downward dog. Be aware that if you have socks on the slippery floor, though, you might not want to walk your feet wider than the edges of your mat. All right, so from downward dog here, we'll take the feet, we'll just walk them back wide and forward, ultimately probably a little wider than your mat. Hands towards the feet. Remember, there's plenty of bend in your knees here. Try to extend your core somewhat. So by the time your weight is back on your feet, your arms are able to be lifted off with safe, strong legs under you, and up you go. And back to the front of the mat. Back to the mountain position, where we can think of the feet being straight ahead, hip width apart. All right, we'll run through a set of side stance positions here. So if you choose, you can get that chair again and bring it back. This is totally up to you if you need to use the chair for balance. Always have the chair there for security. All right? You might need to switch sides with your chair as we switch legs. So here we are. Front of the mat, chair next to you if you feel you want that for security, and keep the left foot and knee straight ahead. Step the right leg now back to what we call a side stance, where the back foot's about 45 degrees sideways, but the front foot and knee are still straight ahead. Put a little bend in each knee, lining the knees up with each feet. You can think of the heel kind of lining up with the middle of your back foot. All right, good. And now it's going to give your arms a little bit of focus and your upper body a sense of strength. We'll imagine perhaps a nice 40-pound wooden yoke has come down from the ceiling onto your shoulder girdle. A little bit of a forward ankle, so don't feel like you're reaching backward and pulling your shoulders together at all. Your arms are just relaxed, imagining a good amount of weight up on your shoulders. Having you then keep your core upright to support that, and the feeling of your arms relaxing down upon the ribs. All right, good. And also with that image, you can get a sense now that you can take that imaginary yoke and square it up to the front of the mat without turning the back knee toward the front of the mat. So this is a twist of the spine above the pelvis, not a whole twist of the back leg in an attempt to square the arms up. All right, so now find the soles of your feet, and just like in the chair, press both feet strongly into the ground here in what we call upright triangle. The legs are in a triangle shape, and the core is upright, so we'll call it upright triangle. And then from there, find the sole of your back foot, push off the back foot as you then guide the front knee out, touch past the ankle to the warrior leg position, and push back up to the triangle leg position. Coming from upright triangle, down to upright warrior, and back up. All right, good. And then down, hold an upright warrior. So imagine that we wouldn't yoke up on your shoulders, so your core is nicely upright, and press into your feet strongly again. It's a tough position to hold, and then press into your feet to build leg strength. And then back up. All right, good. Bring your hands down. Now we're just going to imagine we have two little jobs here that we have to do from these leg positions. So imagine we have two little pails of sand, one on each side of your heel. We're going to pick them up and put them down, both in the warrior position and the triangle position. So as you push off your back foot, guide your front knee to warrior. Then at that left hip again, just like in the chair, you're bending at the hip to come down and grab two 10-pound pails of sand. They can have as long a handles as you want, so don't feel like you're bending so far that it's going to be too much for your front hip. Press into your left foot and push you and your little pails of sand back to upright triangle. And then coming back down through upright warrior, bending up to a warrior lunge. We use the term lunge when you bend forward. So now you're in a warrior lunge, leaving your pails there. And then push into the foot to come back up again. All right, good. Now we're going to do the same essential movement, keeping the leg in triangle this time. So the front foot and knee, hips are straight ahead there. Imagine that left hip now. Imagine your little pails of sand on the floor, bending that left hip. Just like in the chair, you're bending at the left hip, the pelvic bone toward the thigh bone in front, but also that sense of extending your core by pressing back through the sitting bones and out through the head to come down and grab two little pails of sand in a triangle lunge. Press into the left foot, and a nice lift up and out of triangle lunge, back to upright, and then back down, bending at the left hip, coming out over that leg to lift the little pails of sand back down. And you come back up, still press into that left foot to help you come back up to upright, and then a nice strong step or two, back to mountain position. All right, one more leg to do. Leaving the right foot and knee straight ahead, we'll step the left leg back to that same side stance again, where the front foot and knee are straight ahead. Back foot's about 45 degrees sideways. A little bend in each knee that intentionally lines the knees up with the feet. Imagine your big 40-pound wooden yoke coming down from the ceiling onto your shoulders. And just with a little twist of the spine, but not the back leg. Square the arms up to the front of the mat. All right, good. And then a nice press down into the feet, solidly and strongly, in upright triangle for a moment. Just like in the chair, you're using simply the footprint on the floor and pressing into it to build strength in the legs. Good. Now to push off the back foot, guide the front knee down to warrior, back up to triangle, get down to upright warrior, back to upright triangle, and then down to upright warrior and hold. Nice press into both feet there for a moment, solidly and strongly. And then back up. Good, bring the hands down. We have our two little jobs to do here. So push off your back foot, guiding the front knee to warrior. Once you set that knee out there, a touch past the ankle, make that nice bend at the right hip out to a warrior lunge again. To grab the two little pails of sand, press into that right foot, and a nice even push all the way back to upright triangle, and then right back down again, bending at the right hip. Just guiding the front knee forward, first to warrior, then bending at the right hip, out to a warrior lunge to leave your little pails right back down on the floor. Press into the right foot, and push back up. All right. This time we'll keep the leg in the straighter form of triangle with the pointed foot, but do check that the knee isn't locked. It has a little bend. And then from that right hip, bending at the right hip out over that leg, incorporating the press back through the sitting bones and out through the head, so you're extending your core as you come down to grab two pails of sand in a triangle lunge now. A good press to the right foot and a good lift up and out of triangle lunge, back to upright triangle. And then bending at the right hip again, coming out over that leg to put the little tails right back down. And then a good push to the foot to come back up. And then a good step back to mountain. Standing in mountain for a moment, little bend in the knees, balanced weight on the feet. Taking a balanced breath or two in mountain, observing that the core is upright, the shoulders are relaxed, and the weight is balanced through the soles of the feet around the center of the foot. All right, good. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day.